Back in the days when shoulder pads were considered stylish and people still used pagers, the concept of career progression was confined mainly to climbing the corporate ladder. These days, when we have endless options at our fingertips and new job titles are invented each year, there's no longer one singular model for career success. Moving forward in your career doesn't have to just mean getting a promotion or securing a better paid role. It can take many forms, whether it's being awarded more responsibility within the current role that you already have, moving to a new industry, starting your own business, or increasing your skill set. At the end of the day, there's no one-size-fits-all secret to career growth. The path that you take is going to look completely different to someone else, whether you're a banker, blogger, or bass musician. But if you've landed on this pathway, it's because you want to move your career or business forward. And the good news is, there are some daily habits that you can build that will help you to make progress no matter what industry or role that you're in. 1. Invest in yourself. If there was ever a time to start a freelance business or side hustle, it's now. Freelancing and consulting are some of the best ways to increase your income and skills over a short period of time, because there's really no ceiling to how much you can grow. There's no politics when you're doing your own thing, and no upper managers that you need to get approval from. And almost everyone has a marketable skill, whether it's writing or music, tutoring, or teaching people how to organize their closets. Can you find 30 minutes every day to invest in your professional development? This could be taking an online course, reading a business book, or listening to a podcast related to your industry. Think about it. If you spend just 30 minutes every day learning a new skill, that would add up to 15 hours in a month. Over the course of a year, that would be 180 hours. And that's more than enough time to begin mastering a new skill. Here's your simple habit. Spend 30 minutes every day investing in your professional development. It could be a paid course like this, or a free resource that you find on YouTube. Next, if there's one habit that will help you improve your productivity the most, it's eating the frog every morning. The term eating the frog was coined by time management expert Brian Tracy and based upon a Mark Twain quote. If it's your job to eat a frog, it's best to do it first thing in the morning. And if it's your job to eat 2 frogs, it's best to eat the biggest one first. What this habit boils down to, and don't worry, it's not eating frog soup, is tackling your most important task first thing in the day. This strategy works particularly well if you're prone to procrastination, as it can help to ensure that you get your most important task done first, even if you spend the rest of your day playing Animal Crossing. It also gives you a sense of momentum, which you can use to complete some of the other tasks on your to-do list. Here's your simple habit. Every morning, set yourself an appointment to eat the frog. Put your other priorities on hold and focus on the most important task you need to get done today. If everything else goes to shit, you can at least be thankful that you knocked this one off your list. And finally, make meaningful connections. We all have those people that we've been meaning to reach out to for a while. Maybe it's a potential collaborator we met at a networking event, a previous work colleague, or a friend we haven't spoken to in months. Building strong connections is vital for success in almost any industry, whether you're starting your own business or have a traditional career. This habit is all about pushing your perfectionism and discomfort aside and connecting one-on-one with a new person every week. This doesn't necessarily have to be a complete stranger, but it should be someone outside of the circle of people that you regularly speak to. You should start the week by reaching out to a few different people. You might send a couple LinkedIn requests or a DM to a few people that you admire on Instagram. Then schedule a one-on-one chat with just one person. It could be in person at a coffee shop or over video chat. And that's your simple habit. Connect with one new person every week. I can personally pinpoint a few chance encounters that have completely changed my life. In building this habit, you're opening yourself up to new opportunities, connections, and perspectives, and you're making it automatic. And now we've come to your big moment. While I'm sure that you love nothing more than to tackle all of these changes at once, it's important to get really focused. So I want you to open up your workbook to exercise 4 to pick the one habit that you're gonna stick with for the rest of the course. You can use one of the 3 that I mentioned in this lesson, or you can come up with something more tailored to your own career and business goals. Use the checklist in the workbook to pressure test your habit to make sure it's easy, specific, and intentional. Putting your habit into writing is really simple, but it's an incredibly powerful step.